Hey, welcome back to Maya's Perla Reviews. We're reviewing Shocker and Truth or Die.
Ooh. Alrighty, let's start us off.
We're going with Shocker. Shocker is about this guy, he goes in people's houses, they kill them.
Well, the serial killer, he kills, he targets families is what he targets.
Yeah, he targets families. And I guess he hits on one of the football players' families and kills his mom and the only person that lived is the father.
Yeah, kills his brother, his sister, his mom, and then, Of course, his dad's a detective, so he was, out of the house at the time.
So the boy keeps having dreams. He knows what he looks like and stuff. Like who he's going to hit next, I think.
Mm. Well, he sees it, before, he has a dream about it before it happens kind of thing. So.
Yeah. So, the whole movie is about him trying to track down the guy. Trying to track down the guy to get him in prison or in jail. But then he gets electrocuted.
Well, he put him on death row and he gets electrocuted on, he gets the chair. But then, of course, his soul escapes and goes into someone else. And
it goes into the nurse. And then so the football player's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically the whole movie. I liked it. I watched it a lot when I was little. Yeah.
Alright. That it?
It's a good movie. I recommend it.
Far out. I haven't seen it. That was the thing. I literally, this is one of those movies that is considered a classic that I just have not watched ever. Just never got around to it. We watch it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It definitely had a Friday the 13th kind of, a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of feel to it with the whole dream, dream world, in a sense. I feel like if I would have watched it when it came out, 'cause I think it came out 90, 91, if I remember correctly. But either way, I feel like if I would have watched it as a kid when it came out, I probably would have loved it a lot more. It'd be one of those I'd consider this an instant fucking classic today. However, I didn't watch it as a kid. I'm watching it now as an adult, and I can see why it didn't do well at the box office. I can see why they were clearly trying to make a franchise out of it. I can see why that failed. I can see exactly why it's as flawed as it is. And to me, it's not really. I would put almost every Wes Craven movie above this one, except for I fucking hated Red Eye and I didn't like Scream 4. I like this. Don't get me wrong. This ain't me shitting on this movie. I like this movie, but I am saying that I'd say it's my least favorite of most of his movies. With that said, though, I thought the concept was really cool. I love the soundtrack. I'm just a big fan of I know it's 90s, but clearly 80s, metal in it. I thought the acting was good. Wes Craven knows what he's doing, when he's directing and shit. But like I said, just overall, I can just see why it kind of fell flat. He's no Freddy Krueger. That's all there is to it. They were trying to make another franchise, trying to make another Freddy Krueger, and it just wasn't happening with this one. So, but yeah. There you go. I heard at one point they're supposed to be remaking this, and I wouldn't mind seeing a remake. Actually, I always feel like you should, if you're going to do a remake, you should try to improve upon the original. This definitely needs a lot of improvement, in my opinion. I don't want to piss everybody off out there, but I would love to see a remake. Once again, I'm not giving this movie a thumbs down. I like the movie. It gets a thumbs up. I'm just saying it's not the best. It's not the best at all. So that's my review. That's my quick review on Shocker.
Okay. Next movie is Truth or Die. Yeah.
Alright. So, gotta give us a review.
About these college people or something like that. Let's say college people.
Yeah, I think they went away for a year of college.
Yeah. And they're at a party, and then I guess this kid, what was his name?
I don't remember.
I'll call him Philip.
The name?
Yeah, I think it's Philip. I think that's what his name was.
His name Philip? Alright.
And he asked out this girl, she was like a preppy girl or something. ask her out on a date, and she turned him down. So then, how many years later? Like,
It's just months. It wasn't even years.
I think it was like months later.
I believe, yeah, it was like the next
He
year.
hangs himself.
Pulls
but-
Ron Williams.
Yeah, but he didn't die. But his brother showed up.
You're just dropping spoilers hardcore on this one. Oh my god. Doesn't die. You don't know that till the end. You think he's dead the whole time?
Yeah. So.
Oh my god. Spoiler alert, everybody.
They go to a party.
Mm,
It's supposed to be for Philip's birthday party,
yeah.
but Philip's not there. And so the brother of Philip finds a note. It says "Truth or Die, bitch."
Mm.
So the whole story is him trying to find out who sent the postcard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it. Ooh, you got it wrong. You're like you called off what person?
I assumed someone did it and it wasn't it. Well, overall, this movie, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. It just seemed kind of like a silly premise. Like when you find out, because the whole time, since you already spoiled this one, I'm gonna go drop spoilers too. You're under the impression that whoever sent the postcard is what drove this kid to kill himself. Because once again, he tries to hit on this one girl, she turns him down, and then her boyfriend punks him out in front of everybody, and he just cries like a little bitch. And you think that's the reason why someone sent the postcard and sent him over the edge. And it's not true at all. In fact, he doesn't die at all. Actually, he tries to, and he's hospitalized there, but he's not dead. But you find out the real reason, and it's like the most homophobic reason ever, because this one girl, different girl, the one he's macking on, takes him upstairs, and then at the party later on in the evening, and her boyfriend passes out on her. So to embarrass him, she gets this kid to blow him, and then she tapes it. Well, then what happens is her father loses the job, during this break time, whatever. And so she's basically tried to blackmail him into because the kid comes from a pretty wealthy family, so she's like, unless you want everybody to see the picture of you sucking this other kid's dick, give me the money. And he's afraid because his brother is a psychopath, flat out psychopath, and he's also extremely homophobic because he's constantly yelling at everybody, what, are you being a fag right now? Get up, quit being queer. He's homophobic. But also he's a bully dick too. So the kid's afraid, if his brother finds out, that's the end of it. So he decides to try and kill himself instead. So the brother don't realize that though, because the brother because someone did send him a postcard just fucking with him that said "Truth or Die, bitch." And so when the brother finds his brother trying to kill himself, he sees the postcard and just assumes that yes, that's the reason he tried to kill himself. And of course the brother ain't gonna try to tell him differently. So then of course he lures all five of the people who's out there to the cabin, and he just starts fucking with them. And he doesn't. That's the thing. He's not very creative. At first you think it's kind of creative because it's like the shit he's gonna do to him, but there's nothing new to it. He just does one game, if you will, a truth or a yes or no type thing, or you get to pick the bottle. There's a bottle of water and acid, or a jar of acid.
Acid.
And so basically both tubes are here, and there's a switch. So and of course he doesn't tell you which one's which, and then he puts it in their mouth. And I was like, when you first see that first time, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, and it was kind of cool. But then the second person he ties up, he just does the same thing, and you're like, really? I was expecting some kind of jigsaw type scenario. No, it was nothing like that. It was literally just the same. So I don't know. To me, it just seems like, especially because this movie only came out in 2011, I think, 2012. It's British, but we're in a day in an age of Glee and other homo-friendly acceptance kind of things. So I'm really, I don't know. It just seemed like he could easily just be like, all right, I'm running away to San Francisco. Boom, problem solved. Who gives a shit? I don't know. It just seemed very ridiculous to me, but. As far as the motive goes, the final reason here for this whole chain of events, it seemed a little ridiculous. But like I said, overall, it wasn't bad. It was decently acted. No titties. I was disappointed. I'm sick of. If you're gonna be a low budget R-rated fucking horror film, you gotta have titties in there. No titties, no go. And I was like, every time he was like, "We're some titties." No titties. I was like, fuck. So yeah, I don't know. Overall, I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm not trying to tell you I don't like this double feature here. I do like it, like both of them, but there are also movies I probably would never watch again. Like I'll skip both of them in the future. So yeah, that's it. That's my review.
Yeah, I recommend both of them.
You recommend both of them? I recommend both of them. I don't want to sound like I hate them. I really don't. It is, I've seen better. Is what I'm trying to say. I've seen better. So yeah, I recommend it. I mean, you want to check it out. I remember that night we watched Truth or Die. You kind of compared it to 9 Lives.
Yeah.
Or 9 Dead.
You're 9 Dead.
9 Dead. That's another movie she reviewed on her show a while back ago, last year, or during before the hiatus we took. So I mean, if you guys like 9 Dead, I mean, it does. I mean, I don't know. When I remember when she showed me the trailer, I thought it was gonna be more of like a Saw type thing, and it's really not. It is more along the lines of it's like a Saw Light, 9 Dead, which is exactly what that was, Saw Light. I don't know, it's alright. Check it out if you want.
So if you got any requests, comment below.
Questions?
Anything
at all?
Anything at all. Comment below. Twitter response. Twitter. Facebook. Stay tuned Friday for next episode.
You already doing a show on Fridays now?
Yeah.
Alright. You gotta tell them that. They don't know that.
Start doing the episode on Fridays.
My trailer reviews.
My trailer reviews on Fridays. So, till next time.